What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with a special guest. We have Mauricio Herrera. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing a little better now. I'm back home and relaxing after the big fight and got the belt, so we're feeling good.
All right, perfect. So I wanted to take some of your time up, get some questions answered for the fans, ask some questions. So you had a great performance against a game opponent, Johan Perez, and got a belt. How did that fight play out to you, and did it go how you planned?
Well, we trained real hard, 8 9 weeks for that fight. And going into the fight, being the Vegas fight week on Monday, we stepped to the casino. I got sick. It was a bad day. I got a fever and a cold and coughing. And by Wednesday, I was thinking about canceling the fight. So it was everything going bad. But I just had to suck it up. And just thinking about all the fans, the people, everybody who was pushing me and were expecting me to go out there and perform. And I just took every medicine that was at Walgreens and pushed through it. And then it's tough because you gotta dehydrate yourself to make weight, and while you're sick, it's the worst. So, but we were concentrating on the fight, and we made weight and got some liquids in, ate good, and went out there and said I was gonna give my best that night.
Perfect. Like I said, true warrior. I mean, anyone that can just go through the what it takes to be a boxer, especially being sick on top of that. So I consider you a smart boxer. You know the sweet science. You were on the Canelo Lara undercard. There's a lot of controversy over who won that fight. Who do you think took the main event? Was it Canelo or was it Lara?
You know what? I didn't even finish watching that fight. You
Oh,
know,
really?
yeah, I just got back last night. After the fight, I sat down for a little bit, then I shot some pictures, so I kind of just watched some of the rounds. I just remember seeing Canelo putting some good body work, but yeah, I had to leave early. I had the recording here, but I haven't had a chance to go over it. But I heard it was a close fight.
Okay. Yeah, it definitely was. There was some controversy. One scorecard was 117, 111, which was outlandish. It was a close fight, so you can make a case for either Canelo or Lara from what I think. Um,
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be like that.
at least it wasn't like the
But
scorecard with Danny Garcia in your fight.
no, no, I'm not even talking about that. We'll get him.
All
I
right,
ain't let him
so
rest.
I want to ask you, since we're talking about Canelo, you didn't get to see the Canelo Lara fight. You did spar with Canelo previously. How was that experience? What did you learn from Canelo? What do you think of the 23, about to be 24-year-old young man?
Well, it seems like he's been 23 forever now. But I remember I sparred him, but that was when I only sparred him one time. It was went like 4 rounds, but that was looking bigger when he was gonna fight. I think he was getting ready for Gomez. Was it? No. Yeah, Gomez. He fought Gomez, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Alfonso
When he was
Gomez.
getting fight Gomez. Yeah, I went out there and I have it on tape and everything, and I did good against Canelo. I was using my boxing skills and just staying away from his power shots. But he got to land some, and the ones that did fail, the guy's tough. He's tough. He has good power on him. He's a smart guy. You can tell he likes to fight smart in there. He's real cautious, but I think he's learning more and more.
Okay, fair enough. And all right, so I have to tell this for the fans. We got into a little bit of trouble yesterday, stirred some things up. I sent you that meme that I created. It was a picture of you schooling Danny Garcia and Danny Garcia being in class, and it somehow, some way, it got back to Danny Garcia because he responded with his
Oh, of
own
course.
meme, and he was basically saying, "I'm the champ, haha. Matisse and Herrera aren't gonna get a rematch." And a lot of fans, even on his page, were leaving him hate mail and saying that's not a true champion. What are your overall thoughts on this whole situation?
Well, yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I saw that he put something about challengers or something don't get rematches. I mean, it doesn't make no sense. I mean, I don't get what kind of legacy or what he's trying to leave behind. He seems like I think he just got sucked into the business side of boxing or something. Who knows? Because I mean, yeah, there's money on one side, but come on, let's be honest. He could have given me a rematch. There would have been money there. There would have been some people that would like to see that, but it's not like soccer is bringing more money than if it was to make a rematch with me. So I don't understand that part of it. But if you know, for a fighter, you always want to make the people happy. You you got to go with what the people say. They're the ones who can make you, break you. They're the ones who follow you, make you a champion. I don't know why Danny. He sees it, and as he's in a bubble, he just hears what his people tell him. But he has to be able to hear everybody what they're saying. Why not give people what they want? That's the fighter I am. Whether business makes sense or not, you gotta. It's about the fans.
I definitely agree. I even talked to Roy Jones Jr. last night, and he was just basically saying he never ducked anyone. And in his fight with Montel Griffin, he set the record straight. And I feel as a true champion, those are some of the things you have to do, whether it's a tricky fight or whatnot. If the public believes you lost, you got to do something.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of fighters that have done it. Look at Pacquiao. He fought like was it Barrera, Morales, and Marquez so many times. He had to set the record so many times. Mayweather did it too. Zero Castillo, he's doing it with Maidana, even though some people thought that Maidana won, or it was close. He's trying to set that straight. So there's been a lot of fights like that. Joe Gotti and Mickey Ward. What happened to all that? Can you bring that back and then set the record straight and give the people a good fight? It'd be better the second time around.
I definitely agree. Okay, so switching gears a little bit, Danny Garcia is fighting at the Barclays in August. He's fighting Rod Salka. And honestly, I didn't know much about Rod Salka. Have you had any experience since you've been boxing for a while with Rod Salka? Have you fought him, sparred him? Do you know much about him?
No, I didn't know much about him, but when I heard he was fighting him, I kind of looked him up a little bit. And he's not a bad fighter. He's a boxer too, but I guess he's not a true 140. But I hope he gives Danny problems. It's a long shot. He's coming up his biggest fight. I hope he trains his ass off for it and gives Danny a run for his money. But he looks like he has some skills that he probably bother Danny with. But we'll see. I'll root for Saka.
All right. And right now they're doing the press tour for Marcos Maidana, Floyd Mayweather Part 2. If you've seen the first fight, who do you think won? And what do you think is going to happen in the rematch?
I thought it was close. I think Mayweather took that. I didn't watch it too many times. But I can see people's argument, but about it being either draw or something. But it's kind of hard, because Mayweather, he got busted up a little bit, but along where the headbutts or whatever. I thought Mayweather pulled it off, but it was a close fight. So I think that's what he's trying to make this fight a second time, and I think it's gonna be it could be Mayweather. He adjusted the second half of that fight, and going into a rematch, I think he pretty much thinks he has it kind of figured out.
Okay. And recently, we've seen a lot of stylistic matchups with slick fighters and power punchers or boxer punchers. Chris Algieri and Provodnikov. They say Algieri may face Pacquiao, Canelo Lara, and even your fight with Garcia. Is there any particular bouts that seriously interest you? Let's say Danny Garcia avoids you like he says he's going to. Who at 140 or whatever weight interests you?
I like the tough guys, the guys that people think I won't be able to win against. And I get my eye on a lot of people. I think there's a Matisse out there. He's still a tough guy, and he's still a dangerous guy. I think we can make a good fight. There's Broner. There's talks with Broner too. I would like that fight. Also, John Molina. You had mentioned that would be a tough fight. There's a lot of fights. There's Peterson. I would like to get for a world title. Even Chris Algieri. There's a lot of fights. Any of the top guys. With the belts. I have the WBA interim, so I just want to fight somebody with the belt. Who the toughest guys. The toughest guys make me show the best out of me. And then that's what we're looking for. I guess we originally wanted to fight was that Judo or Lamont for the Canelo, but it was too much risk and no reward, they said. But little by little, me coming up, I think some of those guys give me a shot now.
Well, definitely hope that comes true. And at 140 recently, John Molina had someone record a diss track for Broner. Have you ever a chance to hear the Adrien Broner diss?
Oh, you know what? I heard about it, but I haven't heard the lyrics. So where can I look at that, on YouTube?
Yeah, I'll send it to you, sidebar, and I'll send it to you. What are your thoughts? Yeah, I'll definitely do that. What are your thoughts on Adrien Broner? AB, he says he's flashy. What is his true calling?
Yeah, he's flashy, but Adrien Broner has a lot of heart. You know, I give him a lot of credit. You know, even with the Medina fight, you know, he took a lot of punishment, but you can see he showed a lot of heart. He stayed in there, you know, to the very end. And, you know, he just says some things, you know, he tries to be, you know, he's a show off and a clown. I can see that what he's trying to do. But, you know, that doesn't bother me. I mean, I think the guy, he can fight. He has a pretty good style. You know, I think his defense is a little off still, so that's what makes him, you know, fun to watch. So, I usually try to match just see his style and my style in case we ever do fight. And I think that'll make a great fight. You know, him. That's why I look at him, Matisse. A lot of these guys, these big punches, I think will match good with my style. I think I can give a lot of those guys problems. But Broner, yeah, I have nothing wrong with Broner. The guy's flashy, he is who he is, and that's him. You know.
And who's your trainer currently?
I have a trainer by his name is Jose Torres.
Okay.
Ramon Torres.
All right.
That's the guy you see right there in the corner, the old guy. That's not him. He's on the sidelines. Lots of people probably don't even know who he is. But they'll start to know a little better though.
All right. And what is your final message to Danny Garcia? Message to your fans? What do you want them to remember Mauricio Herrera by?
Well, message to Danny is just keep running. Keep running. We're not gonna let you rest. You know, the fans are gonna keep bugging you. So just do what's right for the fans. Make this happen. And for the fans, everybody, I just want to thank everybody for supporting me and look out for me. I'm gonna keep busy this year. Keep on fighting. Keep on being great shows. And thank everybody. They're the ones that pushed me to do all this.
Perfect. And it looks like Golden Boy's taking care of you. I'm glad they gave you the shot, gave you the opportunity. You're a true class act. And I just want to thank you for your time. And hopefully the public outcry for the Garcia rematch gets so big and the pressure's on. So Team Garcia has no choice but to respond and set the record straight. So I'll definitely be in touch.
Okay, no, thank you. Yeah, keep on making those pictures. Don't bugging Garcia. They say that they're not losing sleep, but they're seeing, you know, fighters go on Facebook and Twitter and they see comments, so some of that stuff has to be, but I have to catch up to them, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you go look at the picture where he was laughing you off and saying challengers don't get rematches, almost 90% of the comments were negative. They're like, you're not a true champion. It was bad. They were really roasting him.
Yeah, I see that. And it's like, that's the best you can come up with? I mean, come on. That's nothing. I mean, you have to see all the fans there, right? He can't put nothing on his Twitter. He puts that he's walking his dog, and they just start blagging off, oh, shut up, her beat you. They don't let him get off with nothing. So that's good. That's good. It's good to put that in his mind, you know, every day.
All right, Mauricio. Definitely want to thank you for your time. You showed true grit, and you were definitely looking sharp against Perez, sick or not. So I appreciate you, and I'll be in touch with you.
Oh, thank you, man. Anytime.
Thanks, Mauricio.
Take it easy, man.
You too.